Hello, guess who and guess what? Well, the guess who, Robbie, Susan Chandler, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Quincy, Florida. I live right outside Tallahassee, Florida. I also hold classes in my home, so if you live in the area, I'd love for you to come over. I usually hold classes on Sunday afternoon, Monday afternoon, and Thursdays at noon and in the evening at 5. So if you're in the area or passing by, give me a call and come on over. I am so excited about this card that I want to share with you today. It's a Valentine's Day treat card, and I call it an envelope fold front. So let me turn it over and show you what I'm talking about. Look at there, isn't that cute? We've got these little folds in here that you can stick things like suckers in and candy. And here I have a little sentiment, sending lots of love. Then I put the sucker in this one. And in the back one I have a little pack of Skittles. I'm going to send these to my grandsons for Valentine's. And then we just put a little doily there. But let me show you how to make this. It's really quite easy. So let me start. I'm just going to start with a white piece of paper to show you the measurements. So you're going to start with a regular sheet of cardstock, and it's the 8.5 by 11 inch size. And up in this corner, you're going to make a little mark at 2 3/4 and 2 3/4. And that corner you're going to cut off. And down here, you're going to make a mark at 4 1/4. And then you're going to look at where the fold mark is right there. And you're going to cut from there down to that fold mark. And that's after you have scored at 4 1/4 in the middle and 5 1/2 on the side. So you've got the middle and the middle with score lines. So I'm going to hold that there for a minute so you can get those. It's 2 3/4, 2 3/4, and then 4 1/4 to the score line. All right, when you do that, and I used Poppy Parade for my card, and this is my sheet, and it's scored. And here is the corner where it was 2 3/4, and I've just got it held on with this. Just wanted to show you that. And then this corner is the 4 1/4. Now this one I saved. Actually, this one is the one I used for this heart. I punched this heart out of that little piece. So you can save these little corners for things. And hang on to this one because we're going to emboss it with the Hearts of Love embossing folder. Hope you can see that. And that's going to go on the front of our card. That'll be another pocket. Okay, so we've got it scored, we've got the corners cut. Now we have to do one other thing. You need to cut right here on this score line, and after you do that you need to come back and cut just a small, what we call a sliver off, because that way it will fold up easier. If you don't, it's a little bit bulky and it doesn't kind of fall in the right place. So see, you've got a little gap right there, and you need that little gap. All right, now on my instruction sheet, on my tutorial, you'll see that I've numbered these 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's because that's the way we're going to fold it. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and show you the fold. This would be fold number 1. Let me get my tool. This cardstock is really thick, which is good to hold up. So there's fold 1. And then we're going to fold up this one, which is 3. And see, this is where you needed to cut this piece on the bottom off. So this one folds up, this is 3. And then this is number 4, and it folds around the back. Pull it over. And you'll have a little space there, but that's okay. Who's going to look at the back? So, there it is. Let me do that again to show you. Okay, here it is. And the first fold, make sure I've got it the right direction. Nope, it's like this. Okay. First fold goes over, next fold goes up, and the next fold goes in the back. And this is the inside of your card. Now see, that's pretty easy once you get your scoring and your corners cut off. Now let's do a little decorating. All right, I want to make sure I've got my corners right again. Here we go. All right, so the first piece, and I used this paper made with love, and I used several sheets in here. So let's start with the first one. First you want a piece of 3 about 3x4 inch paper, whatever design you want. And now that I folded this up, it wants to spin and turn, but it's okay, we'll deal with it. We know how to deal with that. Okay, so let's just put this on. This is actually the back piece, the piece you'll see in the back of the card, and we're going to put it up here in this corner, just right like that. So see, when it's there, when you fold this over, you'll see that corner. But we can't fold this over yet because we need to put this strip on, and this is 1.5 by 6, and this, I used to do another piece here. Now you could use that side, that would look good too, but I decided to go with the darker one. So what you do, this one's a little bit tricky. Put your glue just right along here. Don't want to go too far. Get that corner, and when you put this piece down, make sure you cover this corner right here. The other end doesn't really matter, and I like to get pretty close to that, but just make sure that corner there is covered. Let me slide that up. So see, that goes on just like that. I'm still doing a little scooting. You want as much of this paper showing, that's why I'm going right to the edge. Okay, now that we've got this on here, you're going to flip it over. We just need to trim these off. I really couldn't think of any other way to cut this ahead of time with these little angles other than this, so we found this was the quickest and easiest way to do this. And you got one more that you can't forget about right there. Let's get that one. Okay, so see, here's our back piece, and here's our next piece. Let me burnish it again. Now, we're going to adhere this one down with tear tape, and you just need to put a piece right here on this edge. So we're going to be using a little bit of tear tape on this card. It seems to hold it better. So come down to here, and you can just tear it off, or you can cut it with your scissors. That didn't tear too evenly, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that straight. There we go. All right, now the trick to this tape is you really need to burnish it really, really good, especially on the end, because if you don't, it's really hard to get it going. So, and if you peel too hard, you actually peel the tape off. And I know there are demonstrators out there who can whip this stuff off in a heartbeat, and I've seen people use their scissors. So let's give that a little shot. There we go. I knew my fingernails could eventually do it. When you see that little shiny underneath showing, you know you're on the right track. Yay! Applause, please. All right, so let's bring this flap over, and we're just going to glue that one down. All right, so there's flap 1, 1, and 2. Now we've got this one, and it's just going to come straight up, but we need to use tape again. Oh boy, oh boy. So we're going to start here, and make sure you do it on this flap and not on that one over there. So we need a piece here, and this time I will cut it because I want to cut it at an angle right here. And then we need a little piece right down here. And thank goodness this is the end of the tear and tape on this card. All right, let's burnish it down good. Maybe I should use my bone folder. Get all the little wrinkles out. Okay, let's see what kind of luck we have with this one. Oh, this one's coming off pretty easy. All right, come on. All right, there's one. Yay. Let's try over here and see what we get. Cooperation, please. And that's what happens if you don't burnish it really good. There. When you see that shiny showing, you know you got it. There we go. I'm going to push this little end back down. Okay, so now we're just going to fold it up and seal that in place and seal that in place. Okay, now we got to decorate the front. So this is another piece of the DSP, and it's 4 by 5 inches. Now you measure 1 1/8 inch up from this end, and you're going to cut it on the diagonal from this 1 1/8 inch all the way up to where the 5 inch is. And now we're just going to pop that on the front. Now this one is not a pocket, it's just decoration, so you just put it on. See, so far we have this pocket and this pocket. All right, I want to bring this one over and up. I kind of want to even with this piece, so let's do it, let's say about like that. All right, one more piece to go on the front, and that's the one that we embossed. Now this one is going to become a pocket, so we're only going to put our glue on the bottom. And you could use tear and tape on this too, but I just used glue when I did mine. And you line up the corners, because this piece actually came off this corner, so it should just fit exactly right back down on that corner, just like that. Look at this side. Yeah, that's good. There we go. That'll work. All right. Now, one other thing I did put on the front was I had that, when I cut this corner off of that piece, I had a triangle left, so I punched this heart out. You can use any of your heart punches. I used one that Stampin' Up! Had several years ago. And you could use this side. In fact, if you look on this card, you'll see that I did use the striped side. But on this one, I'm going to use the X's and O's. So you just put that down. And then I bought some little flat hearts, and I just stuck one here, and I actually used a glue dot, or you can use a piece of this. And you know, here we go. Let's just use one more piece of tape. Why not? Since we're having so much fun with it. And my advice is don't put it on here, because it wants to pull the tape off if you do that. So make sure you put it down here on your paper. Well, let's just stick that right there. I try to find some flatter hearts, and maybe you can, because this one does kind of stick up a little bit, but I decided I was just going to go with that. All right, one more thing. We take a piece of basic white, cut it with the texture note die, the biggest one, and I stamped it with our new Happy Valentine Day stamp. And then I used just a heart I had from another set called Heartfelt, and stamped a little heart down there. And this is our inside piece. I don't think I showed you that a while ago when I showed you the front of the card. I was so excited about the front, forgot to show you the inside. So here we go. Get my thumb under there. This is, by the way, easier to glue down if you don't have that heart on the front. See, it didn't want to lay flat. And there we go. So just, you know, pick whatever. One thing we did use are these doilies from Lovely Doilies. And you could use the whole doily, or you could just cut it in half, which we did. We cut them in half and shared them, but just kind of stick that down in there, wherever you want it. If you cut it in half, you can get it up higher, and you could let it overlap some like that. And then just I cut a heart and attach it to my Skittles, and just stick that down in there. And then get your sucker, and I kind of wanted it back here in this section. And then what I did, I took sentiments from some of these old sets, like this one comes from Sending Lots of Love. Some people used My Heart Belongs to You, Be Mine, just whatever you wanted to stamp. And then we punched out that heart, stuck it on there, and just stuck it down in here. So how do you like that? Isn't that fun? And you know, you could do that for other occasions, like maybe Mother's Day, and put little gift cards or nail file, a little bookmark, things like that in it. But I just think this is just really a really cute Valentine's Day idea. And you open it up, and of course it's going to say from Grams. I have 2 grandsons, and I'll sign it and send it to them. So I hope you like this, and we'll try this. Like I showed you, it's really very easy. Just fold, fold, and fold, and you've got it. So please like my video, please share it, please subscribe to my channel. If you would like to buy some of these supplies, I have links below. And I would love to be your team leader if you'd like to be on a team. So until next time, happy crafting.